Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are diving into Todoist and whether or not this is still like a good application to invest in 2024. So we have had a lot of like improvements to a lot of different task apps and just productivity apps in general with the rise of AI, and in specifically in task management we have seen AI in the likes of Motion, but we have seen like a trend towards more daily planner applications where you can plan out your day and even get help planning out your day. Some of them, like Sunsama, actually handhold you throughout planning the day, and that's where the trend has gone and where people are flocking towards when it comes to task management. Just like inside of note taking, there is a trend towards object based note taking. Here, there is a trend towards daily planner applications, which I do like. I like daily planning, even though I am not necessarily a big fan of calendar blocking. I still like daily planning, and as you might see here, Todoist is actually the application I personally use. So these are the things I'm going to do today, and just to show you how this works, this is my weekly review. So if I press this, there are a lot of subtasks here. And what I have done is that this is a recurring task every single week at this time slot right here. And it isn't always possible for me to do it in that time slot because, like today, there is a football match I would like to watch. So this takes priority, but it just shows how easy it is to do things in Todoist, and the way I set it up is like weekly review, and then I did each week, but I write it in Norwegian. That's my my first language or second language, depends. I speak Farsi too, but I mainly write in Norwegian here. So I write everything in Norwegian with natural language processing, which just makes everything really, really fast. And if I want to put it into one of my projects, I can just do a hashtag and I can write the name of that project, which is something I really, really like. So that's like one of the main benefits of using Todoist. But what you have lost previously is actually the ability to have a calendar and just drag things onto your calendar. But before we dive into the whole calendar thing, this is the pricing of Todoist. So this costs you $4 each month if billed yearly, or 5 each month, which if billed monthly, compared to a lot of the like daily planner applications. This is really, really cheap. A lot of the daily planner applications will set you back around 12, 15. I've even seen 18 USD, which is pretty expensive. I would rather pay $4 for this, especially with the addition of the new calendar. So now we have a calendar um, inside of Todoist. It's been here for 3 days. I haven't been able to test it out properly, but let's just do. I'm filming the YouTube video right now, so let's drag this, and this will take me around an hour. This doesn't have to have like a specific time slot, but let's do this one as well. This will be a lot longer than. Let's do one more time. I struggle with this. This will be around 2 hours here, and we now have like the ability to drag things in here as well. So I can drag tasks that I haven't finished. I can drag it into my calendar, and I can actually daily plan inside of this. We have had this for a few months or weeks at least in this like weekly view, so you could do weekly planning, and I could open this up right here and I could see the tasks that are due. uh, but if I now go to my daily, we have this here as well. And what this basically means in Todoist is that we now have the ability to do daily planning inside of here, which is something that a lot of other applications have had. We have had like pure daily planners like Sunsama, like Motion, like Akiflow, but we have also had like hybrid calendar applications, like things like Morgan, for example, which allows you to daily plan. And I have actually been using a calendar application called Amy, but I would much rather just do it in Todoist and not have as many applications. And that's like one of the main, I would call it selling points, but one of the main reasons this is so good inside of Todoist is that we actually now can, instead of like using multiple applications to achieve this, because right now I have an integration set, and I think a lot of people do this. I have an integration set towards my calendar application that sends all of my to-dos into my calendar application, and I then jump into my calendar application to actually plan out my days. But it is much easier just to do it inside of Todoist, and not having to, first of all, use multiple applications, but second of all, actually pay for multiple applications. That is probably even more important, since a lot of us that are into productivity applications already pay for like 2 or 3 or 4 applications, and some of them are expensive. Just as an example, for myself, I pay $12.99 each month to have the mastermind plan, and I can't afford spending all of my money on productivity apps. So that is just one of the things that is really important to me, and I also appreciate how fast they were able to ship this to everyone. That is something I am really happy with. There are still things that I would like to see improved uh, inside of the calendar, like having the ability to change colors of these things right here. So if I could change the color of this, I would be really, really happy. So everything could have its own color. That is sort of important when you are doing calendar blocking. So that is just one thing I can see right now that I would like to have. But this is so much better than what we had previously. I would also like to have like the ability to change days. So if I just jump into here, I have this right here where I can go back and forward between weeks. I would like to see that inside of here as well, just to be able to jump to tomorrow, so I can plan out tomorrow instead, because now it shows me today, which means that in order for me to plan out my day using this, I actually have to plan it out tomorrow, which I actually don't do. I plan my days like the day before. And that's just something I would like to see inside of here, the ability to go to the next day, or at least an easy way to do it, because I can jump into this and I can plan it out like this. But I would really like to do it in the daily view as well. But apart from that, I think that this is a really amazing update, which means that Todoist is moving towards like more daily planning. And why I have talked about this for most of the video is because that's where all of the other task applications are right now, with the ability to allow you to daily plan. And when Todoist is doing the same thing for much cheaper, and it has things like natural language processing, it just feels like a no-brainer that this should be, if not on the top of your list, at least something you consider. So the answer to my earlier question is that Todoist absolutely should be a part of, or at least something you consider when you are picking out a task app, and it is definitely worth it also in 2024. If you're new to the channel, this is a place I talk about productivity applications and productivity in general. And if you are interested in productivity, please do hit that subscribe button. And as usual, I hope to see you again quite soon.